Welcome back to Car Future Wheels, where we explore the latest and most exciting cars shaping the roads of tomorrow. And today, we've got something special. After years of anticipation, Mitsubishi has returned with the all-new 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero, a name that evokes rugged capability and legendary durability. This year, Mitsubishi has pulled out all the stops to reintroduce this iconic SUV, blending bold design, cutting-edge tech, and genuine off-road prowess into a full-size SUV that's aimed at both adventure seekers and family drivers. Let's get into every detail of this beast and find out whether the 2026 Pajero lives up to the hype. Starting with the exterior, the 2026 Pajero makes a bold first impression the moment it appears. At the front, you're greeted by Mitsubishi's new interpretation of the dynamic shield grille, which now features a more squared-off, military-inspired look. It's flanked by aggressively styled LED headlights that stretch back into the fenders, giving it an intense, focused look. The DRLs are crisply integrated and run along the edges in a boomerang pattern, emphasizing width and presence. The grille itself is matte black with chrome accents around the edges, striking a balance between rugged and premium. There's also a large skid plate underneath and real tow hooks, not just for show, indicating Mitsubishi still wants this SUV to be taken seriously off-road. Fog lights are nestled lower into the bumper with protective cladding surrounding them. From the side, the proportions are commanding, measuring just over 195 inches in length. The 2026 Pajero sits on a new ladder frame chassis shared with its international sibling, the Triton pickup, but don't think that makes it look bulky. It's actually very refined. The squared-off wheel arches are filled with 20-inch alloy wheels that come standard on the upper trims, wrapped in all-terrain tires. A pronounced character line runs from the front fender all the way to the taillights, sculpting the body and giving it a sense of motion even when parked. Chrome-finished door handles and window surrounds add a touch of class, while integrated side steps improve practicality. The roofline is slightly tapered toward the rear, adding a sleeker silhouette than previous generations. Roof rails are standard and ready to carry bikes, kayaks, or a cargo box, or whatever your adventure demands. Around the back, the new Pajero keeps things simple yet muscular. You'll notice vertical LED tail lights that almost mirror the front DRL design. They're connected by a subtle black bar just below the rear window, giving the impression of width and stability. The tailgate itself is a power-operated unit with a split opening feature, which is a clever throwback to older Pajero models. This design allows for easier loading of heavy items. A rear spoiler, high-mounted brake light, and integrated rear wiper complete the practical touches, while a chunky rear bumper with a visible skid plate continues the SUV's off-road ready message. Now, stepping inside the 2026 Pajero, Mitsubishi clearly focused on both function and comfort. The cabin feels significantly more premium than previous Pajero models. Soft touch materials cover the dashboard, door panels, and armrests. The design is clean and horizontal, with a floating 12.3-inch infotainment screen taking center stage. The interface is sharp, responsive, and finally brings wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to the Pajero. Physical buttons for climate controls are retained below the screen, which is a smart move for usability. There's also a fully digital instrument cluster behind the steering wheel, customizable to display maps, off-road telemetry, or traditional gauges. The seats are upholstered in premium leather in the higher trims, with contrast stitching and perforated inserts for both style and ventilation. The front seats are power-adjustable, heated, and ventilated, and there's even a massage function on the flagship variant. The second row offers ample legroom and reclines for added comfort on long trips. You can opt for a 7-seater configuration with a usable third row that folds flat into the floor. Cabin storage is generous, with large cup holders, deep door pockets, and a huge center console bin. Ambient lighting has been introduced for the first time in a Pajero, offering customizable colors to set the mood at night. Mitsubishi's new sound system partnership with Yamaha means you now get a 10-speaker premium audio setup that sounds rich and immersive. There are also multiple USB-C and USB-A charging ports throughout the cabin, along with a wireless charging pad up front. The panoramic sunroof makes the cabin feel open and airy, further enhancing the experience for all passengers. In terms of performance, Mitsubishi has gone with a practical yet powerful setup. Under the hood, the 2026 Pajero is powered by a 2.4-liter twin-turbo diesel engine in most markets, producing around 210 horsepower and a massive 500 Nm of torque. This engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts smoothly and efficiently. There's also a plug-in hybrid version available in select regions, combining a 2.4-liter petrol engine with twin electric motors and a 20 kWh battery pack, allowing up to 50 miles of electric-only range. This makes it both eco-friendly and ideal for city commuting. The Pajero remains a true off-roader at heart. It features Mitsubishi's Super Select 4WD2 system, which lets you switch between 2H, 4H, and 4 liters modes on the fly. You also get selectable terrain modes like gravel, mud, snow, sand, and rock. The new suspension setup improves ride quality dramatically, with independent double wishbones in front and a multi-link rear. Off-road angles are impressive too. Approach angle is 31 degrees, departure is 26, and ground clearance sits at around 235 mm. There's also an available rear differential lock for serious off-road scenarios. On road, the Pajero feels more composed than ever. The steering is lighter and more accurate, body roll is minimized, and it's surprisingly quiet inside thanks to improved insulation and laminated glass. Acceleration is decent for its class, and the brakes are strong and confidence-inspiring. The plug-in hybrid variant offers silent, smooth acceleration in EV mode and transitions seamlessly into hybrid drive under load. Safety hasn't been overlooked either. The Pajero now includes Mitsubishi's latest Mi-Pilot driver assistance suite. That means adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, rear cross-traffic alert, and a new 360-degree camera system. It even has trailer sway control and a dedicated towing mode that adjusts throttle and gear response when pulling heavy loads up to 3,500 kilograms. In fact, as for pricing, the base model Pajero starts around $44,000 and comes well equipped. The mid-spec version, with leather seats and enhanced infotainment, is expected to run closer to $50,000. The top-of-the-line variant with all the bells and whistles, including the plug-in hybrid setup, panoramic roof, and full Mi-Pilot suite, can go up to $59,000 to $62,000 depending on market and optional packages. In terms of value for money, it's positioned quite competitively against rivals like the Toyota Prado, Ford Everest, and even some of the lower-end Land Rover Defender models. So, after spending a day with the all-new 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero, here's the verdict. It's clear Mitsubishi didn't just revive the Pajero name for nostalgia, they've brought it back with purpose. This SUV combines real off-road ability, daily driving comfort, modern technology, and impressive versatility into one well-rounded package. Whether you're a longtime Pajero fan or just looking for a capable SUV that doesn't compromise on features or performance, this is one you absolutely need to consider. Thanks for tuning into this in-depth look at the 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero here on Car Future Wheels. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future deep dives. We've got more 2025 and 2026 model year reviews coming your way, from EVs to off-road monsters and everything in between. Let us know in the comments. Would you take this Pajero over a Land Cruiser Prado or Defender 90? Or are you still waiting for Mitsubishi to bring a full EV SUV? Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and keep your wheels turning. Catch you in the next one.